All right, we back at it again. What's up? I hope the light doesn't. Oh God, I hope the light doesn't bother y'all too much. I'm trying to do the review like this. This is weird. This is so bad. Sorry, y'all. Amateurs. I'm amateur at this. One more review. I think one more review for you. I almost forgot that I. God damn it! I almost forgot about this one. Called the 40-year-old version, not virgin, version. Black and white film. Came out 2020. Very small movie. Netflix picked it up. It's a movie about desperate. She's desperate for a breakthrough as she nears the big 40. Struggling New York City playwright Rada finds inspiration by reinventing herself as a rapper. Sounds stupid. Sounds terrible. But it's a really good flick, man. Stars playwright Rada Blank and Peter Kim, Oswin Benjamin. It's a really strong movie, man. Jesus Christ, this is. I'm such an amateur, guys. Please forgive me. Really strong movie. I know it's in black and white, of course. Sometimes that it's a little turn off for people, but I'm kind of going through this phase of watching movies, black and white movies. It's phenomenal. Listen, it's a great film, start to finish. It's a great character study. You're along the journey with her. You're along for the ride. She's so real and authentic and so present and aware. It feels like this was, taking the kind of plot, taking this kind of story that we've seen time and time again. Somehow she breathes new, new air into it, man. Like she brings so much to this movie, and I mean the way she tells this story is so simple. Really, what really works for this movie, anything, the technical prowess and just the performances across the board, is just it's a lot of heart, it's a lot of soul into it. This came from a real place. This came from a real person. This feels like it's timely, even though this is about one's journey. She has anxiety. She breaks down. She like you know what I mean. Like she has all these moments of feeling and doubting herself as an artist and feeling stuck. And I know many people feel like that. Shit, I feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's really really relatable. And she's funny as hell. I mean, the comedy in here just works. The timing, her timing is just like priceless, bro. Like it really works. Um, yeah. There's a guy who plays a studio engineer, so to speak, or producer. Studio engineer, DJ, producer. This guy doesn't say a lot, but when he does talk, his words mean something. Her and that actor's chemistry, I believe, Oswin Benjamin. Her chemistry with him is phenomenal. The rapping in this movie, the way they captured the hip hop scene, the underground hip hop scene, the way they captured the way they captured that was so authentic. It felt so real. It feels like you were there watching them battle and feeling like you were, almost being nosy the way they were filming it. And Rada Blank, I believe, she filmed this herself, so she really puts you there with her. It's a brilliant character study. The guy who plays her best friend, I believe his name is Peter Kim, plays her gay best friend from back high school. I think he's her agent. Yeah, he does play her agent. Yeah, their chemistry, their back and forth, their dialogue is so real. It's so. There's moments where they hurt each other. There's moments when they laugh with each other, cry with each other. You're just like, God, I want her to win. You know what I mean? She's such a likable lead. She oozes charisma. She can rap her ass off. Actually, believe it or not, she can rap her ass off, and she's a very, very powerful writer. I hope this does something for her career. It should, because this movie is, man, this movie is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what I wanted, man. I've been wanting to see something like this again for a long time. So yeah, this is perfect for me, right up my alley. It's quirky, it's grimy, it's dope. But most importantly, it's real. It's authentic. Excuse me. There's a lot of heart and soul into this. You could feel it just from the first shot. Jesus, I'm gross right now. You could feel it from the first shot. From the first framing. It's she does a tremendous job of putting us in New York and feeling like these characters. And the way she captures captures the other people, the white people who go see plays and who are oh god, yeah, the critics and the other playwrights, who don't understand or represent black people with any means, but think they know us, but they don't know us, and they only know so much of us or about us. You know, they're so just generic and like they're not even fucking listening. They're not even interested they're not even interested in hearing our voice. So much so they're just interested in what they think they know. She does a tremendous job of portraying them, but not just portraying them as villains, but portraying them as actual characters as well. There is, and maybe that says something to the way she works with actors, and that she ended up getting really good character actors for this job, and they delivered because it really did feel like they were actually humans, and to a certain degree, embarrassed that they didn't quite know that about us, or they didn't really, you know, that they'd have to eat crow, that they have their foot in their mouth half the time when trying to, you know, trying to understand our culture, or at least when they do misrepresent us, you know. She does a tremendous job with them, man. This is a solid film. I know I've said that about most of these movies today, but really great film, dude. I give this a strong 9 out of 10. Please check it out on Netflix. I know it's in black and white. It's not an action flick. All right, it's an indie, quirky movie, but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth the time. Please go check it out, man. It's hella